Hi there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you? It is 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Might be 7:01. We shall see. How are you today? I've been working on craft fair stuff because the first Friday night Bazaar night starts this Friday from 6 to 10 at the Yucca Valley Arts Center. I was trying to remember the end of it. If you need more information, check out my Instagram, check out Facebook, and if you can't find it easily, just message me. No problem. So, for tonight, I am showing you actually one of the cards we will be doing in the Stamp-A-Stack class on the 24th. If you're joining me, please comment. Okay. So, let's see here. Hey, Kath, how are you? So, let's see. I don't think I have anything else. Hey, Iris. I don't think I have anything else, so I'm going to flip you around and get to going. So, hold on a second. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Okay. So, I'm going to be creating one of the cards. One. Let's see how we are for centering. I had it all centered, and then I smacked the thing and the paper went all cattywampus. So here we are, no problem. So, all right, so if you comment by the 20th, let's see here, I just knocked something else. My goodness. If you comment by the 20th, I don't know if I'll give you instructions for the card. There might be another surprise instead, but probably just instructions for the card. Isn't that enough? I hope so. So, let's see here. So I wanted to show you which cards we were going to do. And let's see. Okay, so for the Stamp-A-Stack class on the 24th, we're going to be doing 2 each of these 3 designs. So this is one. This is new paper. This is new stamps, new dies. Okay. And then we're going to be doing this one, 2 each of these designs, right? So this is foil, this is inlaid, this is popped up. Okay. And then last but not least, this one. This is actually what we're going to be creating tonight. Fairly simple, but I wanted to keep them fairly simple because you have 6 to do instead of 3. So that's the why. Okay, so this is what we're going to be creating tonight. I'm going to set it aside because I want to show you a few others that are similar that I've made. Okay, let's see here. So first things first, this is kind of the negative of this one, or the flip of this one, if you hear what I'm saying. Okay, and this is just using that same technique with the same trees. This is the Evergreen border punch. Now you're gonna think this is funny. So today, I was talking about mistakes, right? Or was it no, it was yesterday. Sorry, on the blog. I was talking about mistakes and how to embrace them. So I had punched out these trees and I thought I was doing really good until the tall ones had flat tops because I hadn't measured correctly. Gee, surprise. So I thought instead of tossing them, because I had already glued them down, of course, right? So what do you have to do? Oh, well, you have to embellish. So here we go. There you go. So my flat top trees have little stars on them. Okay? There you are. And then this guy, same kind of thing with the trees. And then this is the pine tree punch. And then just strips with a star. Okay? And then last but not least, I use the negative or the cutouts from these guys, right? I used the cutouts of them and did that. I don't know, just some ideas for you, okay? But for tonight, I've showed you the Stamp-A-Stack cards. So for tonight, we're gonna do this guy. Okay? So shall we? Yes. So this is using the Evergreen Border Punch, and I'm using the Snowflake Wishes Photopolymer Stamp Set, if you're wondering. Okay? Let's see here. If you're joining me and you haven't told me if you're coming for the open house on Saturday, please let me know only if you want materials cut for you to be able to create. Okay? You could drop in, no problem. But if you want stuff cut for you, you need to let me know you're coming. All right, so for tonight, I have a thick, basic white card, piece of cardstock. Hey Barb, how are you, hun? So, thick, basic white cardstock, cut at 5.5 by 8.5. Hey, I even had it going the right way this time. Woohoo! We're having a good night. Scored on the 8.5 side at 4.25. We're gonna fold that with the valley side on the outside. We're gonna hide our mountains. Okay. Then we have, let's see if I can remember all these measurements. Whew. Soft succulents. In case the coloring is not perfect. Hey, Serene. So soft succulents, this is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And then if you go a 1/2 inch down from that, you've got regular thickness, white, basic white cardstock. And this is cut at 4.5 by 3 1/4, I believe. Ha! Yes. Yes, it is. And then the insert piece, if you want it to look this way, you can make it as big as you want. You can make it as far out as you want. But for tonight, we are doing, let's see here, 1.5 by 3 3/4. So there you go. This is a fairly simple card to make. Hey Pam, how are you? Fairly simple card to make, but I love the effect. This actually was a goof. I was trying out the new punch and I started too far over and I went, oh my, that's really pretty. So there you go. There's your mistake that we kept. Okay. So this is the Evergreen Border Punch. This will be available come August 2nd or 3rd. I believe it's the 2nd, but yeah. Anyways, so you want to pay attention. Actually, this is one of the few punches we're not going to be flipping over. Usually I have you flip them over so you can see, but we're not doing that tonight. Great thing about border punches is they do this foiling on top. Why is that? So you can line up, okay? Let me get one piece of scratch paper and I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah, that one's not gonna work. That one's not gonna work. Here we go. That one will. Okay. I'm gonna start towards the middle of this picture so I don't have an edge. Unlike what we're gonna do for the card. Okay? So we've got that going on. So that's the start. Okay? So what I'm gonna do now, how the images are down here. See how the images are down there? I think my cell signal or my Wi-Fi is going a little wonky. Are you guys having trouble with video or is it just me? Anybody? Let's see. If I turn one, is it better? Trying to reconnect. Okay. Are we okay? Is everybody still on? It's windy. It's like hardly anything here, so I don't know. Okay. I just flipped it to cell, so maybe that'll help. Anyways, okay. So now, I've punched this beginning one. Okay? So now what I do is I line up these trees with the imprints down here. Okay? And why I do that is because then it'll punch correctly for everything else. So I'm gonna line these up, and the better I can line them up, guess what happens? The better it'll be. Okay, so there we go. Except I should be over, huh? Yep, I should. Okay. I'm on this first one, not the second. Okay. It's hard when you can't lean over completely. Sorry, guys. All right. So there we go. And then what I do is I stick this in here and I line up again and again and again and again, and I line up and I go, and there's my strip and there's my trees. I didn't like that little piece, but hey, that's okay. Okay? So that's how you do the foiling, how you line up on the foiling. Just in case you were wondering. But for tonight, for this card, we're actually not going to do that. I'm actually going to stick this in, and I am going to center left to right. And then what I've done is cut it just above. I've measured this block here, and that's why I cut at 1 3/4. Okay, so I've got that. I've got it down, and hopefully, if everything goes right, let go. There we go. Okay, so there are our trees. Look familiar? Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my mat. I'm gonna glue my trees down. Now, one thing, when you're punching, there is kind of a back side and a front side to it. You'll notice that the paper, when it's punched, it kind of curves down. So the part that curves down to me is the front, because it doesn't look so rough or jagged. I don't know. So anyways, so I'm gonna glue this down here. Maybe, if my glue will participate, or whatever you want to say. And I'm going to center this best I can. Okay, and then I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do snowflake. I think I'm gonna do friendship is one of a kind. Yeah, just to be different. Because you know we can't make the same one twice, right? Grab my soft succulents block. Our friendship is one of a kind. Okay, make sure to go straight down. Hold it for a couple seconds to let that ink go into that paper. Believe it or not, there's a sweet spot. If you hold it for a couple seconds, guess what happens? You have, all of a sudden, this great image, because the paper has gone, or the ink has gone into the paper. So, and now I want to grab my stars. I figured I could do a little bit differently. So these are Cute Stars adhesive back sequins. These are out of the new catalog. Let's see what we got here. We got gold, we got iridescent, and we got black. Yeah, I think we're gonna do iridescent. They're adhesive backed, but make sure it comes off with your star. For some reason, mine's not doing that. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put this on one tree because our friendship is one of a kind. So you gotta like name your tree, right? So there we go. Okay. So now we're going to finish this up. Almost has a purple next to that green. Now we're gonna finish this up by grabbing our Stampin' Seal Plus or Stampin' Seal or your Tombow or whatever you're comfortable with. And I'm going to stick this on here. Okay. And I'm going to stick this on here. And this is the card for the night. There you go. What do you think? Do you like? Do you like it with the star or without? I like the stars too. I think, though, the only problem is getting anything in summer with the adhesive makes life a little interesting because the heat does not do well with, you know, sticky stuff. Go figure, huh? So, that's about, you like it with the star? Yeah, I like it with and I like it without, so I don't know. So anyways, that is what I have for you tonight. You like the left one. I know. I'm like, I like both. That's the problem. And I usually like both, so we're not going to go there. So I have a question. Do you want to see some of the stuff I've been working on for Friday night? Of course you do, right? Let me go grab a couple things. Hold on. Okay, so here's a couple things I've been working on for Friday night. Note card sets. There's 6 identical cards in here. Okay, with matching coordinating envelopes. So there's that. And then this one I have, ooh, those stickers were sitting under the AC and they're not sticking so well now. I might have to fix that. So this one is 6 of just this, but these are designed for kids. So I put crayons in here so they could color the scene. And then these are cute happy birthday with the hey chick, hey birthday chick, whatever it's called. And I put crayons in there for the kids. And then I have to show you these. These are darling. This is from the new mini. These are the tombstone boxes. Now, I really thought that I had gotten a bad batch because I had folded 2 that were the same size. Make sure to separate out your stack because there's one that's a tiny bit smaller so they fit together. Super easy to put together. They're going to be so cute to decorate and then fill with candy. So I'm going to have these a little bit later, probably late August, September for the craft fairs. Or even October, depending on how long they run. But aren't those cute? And then, you know, just decorate really cute. So I thought they were super easy though. And the glue's already included. You just peel the strips and like stick them together. So, oh my gosh. So anyways, that's some of the things that have been on my table. There's a lot more, but I won't bother you with that tonight. So, thanks again for joining me. And follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. And so you get it all in one shot if you're doing a screenshot. Let's see. I always was mad when people didn't leave stuff up long enough. So there you go. Perfect screenshot for you. If you want ideas on what to make for Christmas cards. So there you go. Follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. Have a great evening, and I will hopefully see you on Friday night or on Saturday for the open house. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.